Anyone who has ever tried to build a classic compost pile knows the drill. You stack up browns and greens, water it down, turn it every so often, and then wait, and wait, and wait some more. A well-managed pile is supposed to give you usable compost in 2 to 3 months. But more often, it stretches into half a year, and by then, most gardeners are already frustrated. I was one of them. After years of lifting, turning, and fighting with half-finished compost that looked more like dry straw than soil, I started looking for alternatives. What I found are 3 methods that break down organic matter far quicker, with far less labor, and they produce something plants can use almost immediately. Fermented plant teas release nutrients in weeks instead of months. The first shortcut comes straight from what farmers in the 1800s used to boost growth when compost wasn't ready. Instead of stacking scraps in a pile, you soak them in water and let microbes liquefy the nutrients. A simple method is to take a bucket, fill it halfway with weeds, grass clippings, or vegetable scraps, and then top it with water. Alright, so stir every few days, and in about 2 to 3 weeks, you'll have a dark, strong-smelling liquid fertilizer. Once it's ready, strain it, dilute it 1 part liquid to 10 parts water, and then apply it directly to your soil. Now, what makes this so effective is, well, the speed. You see, a compost pile needs time for fungi and bacteria to break material into stable humus. But in water, nutrients dissolve quickly, and microbes really accelerate the release. This means that in just weeks, you can be feeding crops like tomatoes, peppers, or cucumbers with a balanced dose of nitrogen, potassium, and trace minerals, instead of waiting months for compost. So, this doesn't replace long-term soil building, but it sure keeps plants thriving in the meantime. Trench composting gives you in-soil humus without the turning. The second method eliminates the need for piles altogether. Instead of building something above ground, you dig a trench or hole directly in the garden and bury organic matter right where it's needed. The soil itself becomes the composter. Microbes and earthworms take over, breaking it down in place. Within 6 to 8 weeks, depending on moisture and temperature, the buried scraps are gone, leaving behind black humus threaded through the soil. To do this effectively, dig a trench about a foot deep and as long as you want. Fill it with alternating layers of kitchen scraps and dry carbon like shredded leaves, cardboard, or straw. A good ratio is 2 buckets of green scraps to 1 bucket of dry material. Cover everything with at least 6 inches of soil to keep out pests and odors. Alright, so you'll want to mark the trench and then plan to plant over it in the following season. By the time those roots reach the zone, it'll be rich, softened, and already biologically active. Now, this method actually works faster than a pile because the soil keeps consistent moisture, temperature, and microbial life. You don't have to turn it, and you won't lose nitrogen to the air like you do with open piles. Especially for clay soil, trench composting can really speed up the softening process, since worms move in pretty quickly to feed on those buried scraps. And just so you know, urine-soaked straw really accelerates decomposition and boosts fertility. Okay, so the third shortcut might sound a bit odd, but honestly, it's one of the fastest and most efficient ways to build soil, if you do it right. You see, straw by itself decomposes really slowly because it's heavy on carbon and doesn't have much nitrogen. But when you soak it with diluted urine, it actually transforms into a much more balanced material that breaks down quickly into humus. Urine adds nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, the same nutrients a lot of gardeners end up buying in pricey fertilizers. Once the straw soaks up the urine, it creates just the right environment for microbes to thrive. The method here is actually pretty simple. First, you collect your straw, whether it's loose or still in bales, and then soak it really well with a mix of 1 part urine to 5 parts water. After that, just stack it up or spread it out wherever you want to improve your soil. Keep it moist, and in about 6 to 10 weeks, you'll see it start turning dark and crumbly. By the time 3 to 4 months have passed, it'll look just like well-aged compost, except you didn't have to spend hours turning a pile. Gardeners in the past used this technique because it was quick, free, and super effective for getting planting beds ready for heavy-feeding crops. One practical way to use it is to line your garden rows with soaked straw a season before planting. By spring, the straw has softened and enriched the soil beneath, creating a fertile bed ready for crops. Another approach is to use it as mulch around established plants, letting it break down slowly while feeding the soil below. The truth is, traditional compost piles still have their place. They're excellent for processing large amounts of material and producing stable humus that stores well. But for gardeners who need faster results with less labor, these three methods outperform piles in almost every way. Fermented teas give immediate nutrition, trench composting builds soil quietly underground, and urine-soaked straw brings rapid breakdown and fertility. Each one can be scaled up or down depending on the size of your garden, and none require turning or waiting half a year. By combining them, you can build a system that feeds plants right away while also building long-term soil health. For example, you can drench crops with plant tea during the growing season, dig a trench with scraps in the off-season, and prepare next year's rows with soaked straw. This layered approach ensures that there is always a flow of nutrients into the soil without the lag time of a traditional pile. Getting tired of compost piles is understandable. They take time, space, and constant effort. And even then, the results often disappoint. These three alternatives prove that you don't have to wait half a year for humus or exhaust yourself with turning forks. You can get faster breakdown, healthier soil, and more productive crops with methods that are low cost and time-tested. Try one of them this season and see how much easier soil building can be. And if you found this guide useful, make sure to subscribe to Hydrohaven and share this with fellow gardeners who are ready to work smarter, not harder, when it comes to composting.